The webinar today is ways to gain return on your software investment. We're going to learn how software can actually make you a lot more efficient and help your bottom line. My name's Scott Webb. I'm editor of Aqua Magazine. I've been here about 20 years, and I've focused on a lot of different aspects of the industry, but one of them is ways that just software can make companies more efficient. And today we're going to talk about ARBY Retail and Service Solution software. It was designed and created by a pool and spa industry professional and a program developer working together. With no other software on the market, the two partners built the software to handle the diversity and complexity of the pool and spa retail, service, and construction business. After using the pool business management software in a test market environment, the partners were asked by a vendor in the pool industry to present the software to other pool and spa dealers, and thus the company was born. To tell us about it today, we have Rachel Pritz, who's been working for ARBY Retail and Service Solutions for the last 19 years. She first entered the pool and spa industry during high school and college, working for a local pool store. At the launch of ARBY Retail and Service, she was finishing up grad school and took an opportunity to be part of a new software startup. Rachel has contributed to helping ARBY Retail and Service Solutions grow from 3 employees to over 20 technical support team members, sales representatives, and programmers. Her experience doing software installation, support, and trainings gives her a solid understanding of pool and spa industry customer needs. Rachel has also played an important role in running business training conferences for pool and spa professionals, such as the one that is upcoming. So we've got a lot of stuff to cover today. I'm going to turn it over to Rachel. Good to have you with us.
Thank you, Scott. Hi, everybody, and welcome. I am excited to share with everyone this afternoon some of the ways business owners and managers can leverage a return on implementing business management software in your business. In the first part of today's webinar, I will be discussing some of the reasons why business owners are looking to purchase and implement a software solution. I've outlined some of the top reasons we hear from dealers in the pool and spa industry who are looking to implement or move to a new software solution. So first, and probably most popular reason dealers are looking for a software solution is to simply save time. During the busy season, we know you're spending all day and night working in, on, and for your business. Think about the time that you could save if some of the tasks you were doing could be automated with software. You would now have more time for activities in your personal life or to work on other areas of your business. The second reason we hear dealers tell us is they're looking to implement software is to streamline communication. Communication for both internal staff and business communications with their customers. We have probably all experienced a sticky note with pricing or important customer information that ends up on the bottom of someone's shoe walking out of our warehouse. Just imagine if your staff would have notice immediately of all important updates. All of your inventory price increases were sent in automatic emails, and you no longer needed to use those sticky notes. Software can also provide quick communication and the ability to print off shelf tags within seconds to communicate those updated prices to your customers who are shopping in your store. One of the easiest ways for managers to get owners on board with implementing software is to simply show them how they can increase profits. With a software solution, staff could be prompted to upsell items at the register for increased profits. Software also makes implementing a staff game to see who could sell the most filter cleaner or any other product within a week super easy because tracking the results is automatically done within your software. Something as simple as a competitive game can really get your staff engaged to upsell. We'll also be talking about the professional appearance software can bring to your business. To have access to your customer profile data in the field, the ability to send automatic electronic door hangers, and offer curbside pickup are just a few ways to appear professional to your customer. Customized contracts and ditching those pre-printed forms also make your business look and feel more professional. And lastly, in today's webinar, we will discuss how implementing software can assist you in making better business decisions. being able to view reports for slow-moving inventory, and know what products to order for early buys with just a few clicks. It's truly priceless. Here at ARBY Retail and Service Solutions, we realize that making the decision to purchase or change software that manages your business, service, retail, or construction is a big deal. We take this change in business operation very seriously, and we are here to provide the appropriate training to ensure every business receives the maximum benefit of our software. So you may be thinking, if ARBY's offering the best training, providing excellent customer support, and offers an awesome software solution, why isn't every business using ARBY Retail and Service software? The answer seems logical for most. It's cost. We understand that one of the biggest reservations business owners and managers have about making a software purchase is to justify how they will get a return on their investment. Today, we're going to break down a few ways investing in business management software can actually pay for itself. As the saying goes, time is money. Here, we're going to discuss some of the ways that business management software can save you time. We will discuss how route optimization, automating your accounts receivables, managing your revolving service automatically, planning in the off-season for marketing events, and using vendor integrations can go a long way in saving you and your staff time and money. First, we'll discuss saving time with route optimization. Route optimization is a planning technique that uses artificial intelligence to determine the most effective routes that a fleet can operate. That includes adding all the waypoints, optimizing both time and fuel while ensuring efficiency. Think about how many more jobs could fit on your tech schedules if the jobs you were going to had been optimized. How much fuel, wear and tear on your vehicles could you actually be saving? I know some of you are probably thinking, I know my routes, I've been doing this for years, we're efficient, but have you ever really used GPS to confirm? We once had a customer tell us that after optimizing their routes within our software that they had believed to already have been optimized, they were able to add 2 jobs a day per technician, thus resulting in more profits for the business. Saving time by automating your accounts receivable process. Imagine if you could eliminate postage, ink, paper, and envelope costs alone by sending your AR invoices out via email. Postage costs only continue to increase, and in the US, I think they're now at 58 cents per stamp. Imagine if you had 500 AR customers, and I know you guys probably have a lot more than that, but just for this example, you could be saving almost $300 a month just by sending emails instead of snail mails in postage alone. Not to mention the enhanced productivity of the staff by emailing invoices and eliminating time spent printing and stuffing those AR envelopes. You can even have your customers pay online and eliminate the manual process of payments in the office. You can set up AR credit limits so that customers can't accumulate excessive debt. Now you can designate other tasks to your office personnel because their time processing AR will be drastically cut down. Saving time with your revolving service by automating weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly revolving service scheduling. No more spending hours setting up whiteboards, manipulating Excel sheets. With industry-specific software, you can set up service one time for your customers and have hundreds of service calls generated in minutes. Choose to create open invoices that techs can add inventory to out in the field, or if you bill flat rate, you can have an AR invoice created automatically that would notify the customer via email that their invoice is online and ready to be paid. Think about the data entry of your tech's paperwork alone. Back in the office, it could be completely eliminated if the techs have the ability to add products right to the invoices in the field using their phone. We have dealers that are utilizing Revolving Service to schedule over 2,000 reoccurring maintenance customers a month. They're saving hours from their old manual tracking and invoicing system. Now, wanting to utilize your off-season for marketing events, we all know that during the busy season, we're super busy and planning sales events sometimes slips through the cracks. Using software allows you to take marketing events, and pre-plan them. You could take an entire category, enter in the dates of your sale, apply the sale price, and this change literally takes seconds. No more manually changing prices for sales dates, line item by line item, or going in after a sale just to delete the discounts out. You can set up all of your sales, May event, 4th of July, right in the system in your off season. You can even print off store signage from our sign design area. It pulls the information automatically from inventory. You can create a file system at your store. You can have all of your signage, pricing, everything ready to go for when your season starts. So implementing your sales really takes seconds. Another way that you can save time with software is by utilizing vendor integrations. Vendor integrations save loads of time because you're no longer doing duplicate purchase orders. You're eliminating entering in your purchase order in your vendor system, only to have to re-enter it in your point of sale or accounting system. In some instances, our vendor integration even allows for inventory items to be directly imported into inventory and your prices to automatically be updated. Not only is this a time saver, it also improves ordering accuracy and acts like a one-stop shop for all of your purchasing needs. These are just a few of the ways you can save time by using ARBY Retail and Service Solutions software.
Rachel, is there any way for a customer to somehow estimate how much time they could be saving with your software?
Yeah, we actually have a tool that's built on our website. It's a time-saving calculator that provides an estimate of how much time individuals could be saving that convert to dollars. So if anyone after the presentation wanted to navigate to the rbretailandsservicesolutions.com website, scroll down on the homepage until you see the calculator and choose Calculate My Savings button, and it will send you an email after answering a few questions letting you guys know how much time and money you could be saving by implementing software.
I'll check that out.
All right, moving on to Streamline Communication. Streamline Communication is at the foundation of any strong, successful business. There are many benefits to the overall business as well as the individual employees, managers, and company owners that have open lines of communication. You build more engaged and involved leaders when you're in frequent communication. You have better insight into the work your employees are doing, as well as their ideas and their concerns. When you openly communicate, you motivate and inspire your employees. Effective internal communication supports a continuous feedback loop, so employees get quick answers to questions and quick reactions to keep your projects moving. The availability of feedback and open lines of communication show your employees that you value them. Open lines of communication also give employees more of a voice, make them feel more comfortable in contributing to your business, increase their engagement, productivity, and their retention. We also can't forget about facilitating swift responses, especially in the event of an emergency or a problem on the job. It's important to give employees a quick way to communicate and share information with you. Interoffice messaging also provides clear structure and a process for sharing information, which makes it easier for everybody to stay up to date on business tasks so that they can respond quickly when needed. A few ways any software solution can help your business build stronger communication include an interoffice messaging system. Utilizing an interoffice messaging system reduces the frequencies of meetings and emails while keeping your employees up to date on projects, because communications with colleagues and managers is just simply a click away. You can make informing employees of company information and procedural changes so much easier. ARBY software also allows you to send automatic email notifications to staff that not only include price increases to inventory, but notifications to your accounts payable staff for sending refund checks via mail. So if you don't allow refunds over a specific threshold to be given from your cash register, an email could be sent to your accounts payable person that this particular customer needs a check written because of this refund. Other automatic messaging for customer follow-up calls and notifications about special orders that have been received and the customer that may need called for pickup. Another way to streamline communication is by utilizing a time clock feature. A time clock feature like RB's helps your employees stay on task because every time they clock in and out, the staff receives an automatic notification of unread messages and unfinished follow-up calls. This feature also helps managers and owners stay in control of overtime hours by proactively monitoring timesheets. Each tech in the field can clock in and out from their job, providing you with valuable data on how much time specific technicians take performing specific service tasks in the field. And some software solutions even offer integrations with payroll. RB has automatic logging of timesheets that transport over to QuickBooks, which helps keep more accurate payroll and saves you time. Next, we're going to talk about follow-up calls and customer call tracking that's built into the employee system. It's easy to keep track of outstanding requests moving toward completion and making sure your customers are getting the service that they expect. If a call comes in for an employee who happens to be out in the field or out of the office that day, you can easily forward the message with the customer's name and phone number automatically populated to the appropriate employee. The recipient also has the option to complete the call or transfer it to another employee. We make it easy to create follow-up calls from multiple areas of the program, sales, sales orders, or from within the customer screen. And we all know that customers who are followed up with are happy customers that return to do business with us. The flag message feature is also an important communication tool for ensuring streamlined communication. You can set alerts for sales staff to immediately see anything important for the customer. For example, if you have a customer that has written bad checks in the past, you could create a flag message for that account to only accept cash payments from this customer. These alerts help keep your staff all on the same page. We also have a request attention feature for technicians in the field that can alert office staff if there is an emergency or pertinent information that has come up during a service call out in the field. This is just another great way to communicate. Moving on to increasing profits. Increasing profits is by far one of the most effective ways to get a return on your software investment. We're going to talk about some of the ways to increase profits by implementing software to manage your inventory, track your leads, and help you upsell. The first thing we're going to talk about is inventory. All of us in the pool and spa industry know that every summer, our pool and spa businesses fall victim to inaccuracies in our inventory that lead to thousands of dollars in lost profit. The busy summer leads to sales staff who give product away, service professionals who come in and grab product right from our store shelves to stock their vehicles, and office staff who forget to track warranties. We actually also had a dealer tell us that they received 2 invoices from their vendor with different invoice numbers for the same purchase order. Had they not been tracking the purchasing, receiving, and AP costing using software, they may have inadvertently paid a duplicate invoice. This one mistake alone that was caught saved this customer thousands of dollars. By ditching your
Rachel, this sounds like this could really help people with, one of probably the biggest issue that we cover, which is supply chain shortages and just managing the supply chain. Can it give people a hand with that kind of problem?
Yeah, for sure. By ditching the manual inventory tracking systems, basically you're utilizing software that lets dealers easily keep track of back-ordered items. In addition to special order items that come in for a particular customer, they're notified to contact that customer. There's nothing worse, I'm sure, when a special order part comes in and it's actually sold to the wrong person, and then you have to explain to the customer who special ordered it that their part is not there and they still need to be waiting for it. You can also use the mobile live to be able to do physical inventory counts easily and quickly. So yeah, there's definitely lots of ways that you can stay on top of the inventory that's being impacted by these supply chain shortages.
That could be huge. I could see how, because people are talking about this all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely a problem right now. Moving on to our lead tracking, we know that dealers often struggle to follow up with incoming leads, especially when the busy season ramps up. Software can help you track these leads by having events automatically generated so that the sales staff are sent reminders to follow up with leads. So whatever your sales process may be, perhaps a spa customer comes in and when they leave, the employee is supposed to send an email 2 days later. Maybe you want your staff to call and remind them of an upcoming sale, or maybe you want to call the customer and schedule them an appointment to come in for a wet test. Whatever your process is, the software can streamline it. Our software allows you to create these follow-ups to track the sales process, and tracking leads to ensure proper and timely follow-up so those potential sales aren't slipping away. Software also makes separating your current customers from your sales leads really easy. You can export reports and import them into any email marketing source, such as we use Constant Contact, but there's MailChimp, there's lots of things out there. But you can ensure that these email campaigns are targeting your leads and not your current customer. We all know that there's nothing worse than a customer who just purchased, especially a large ticket item, only to get an email that says that item is now on sale and the customer calling you to get a partial refund. So the software lets you really manage to be able to track your leads and make sure that you're targeting the correct people. Another way to increase profits is by upselling at the counter. So this really has never been easier for your staff. Arby has a feature called related items. And just for this example, I'm going to use hose clamps. Just imagine that we sell filter hoses to every customer in the spring, and we're going to say that we're profiting $2 for every hose clamp that we sell, and we know that customers need 2 clamps, one for each end of their hose. The software can prompt your staff to suggest hose clamps every time someone comes in and buys filter hoses, and those hoses are scanned at the register. So if you had upwards of 500 customers purchasing hose clamps, that alone would result in $2,000 worth of profit from a related item feature. That's a pretty big deal. And just imagine if your profit margins had if your profits were much bigger on specific items. So for example, we have dealers that set up wall brushes with every bottle of algae destroyer, water lube with every O-ring that's sold, and really the list just goes on and on. Your staff member prompted to upsell, and your profits are just increasing from that feature alone. We actually have customers that place these items, the upsell items, we call them, near the register so that when they're prompted to ask the customer if they want them, they're within arm's reach. They can reach for the item and sell it to the customer. And I mean, if you do small items like hose clamps and the water lube, your customers are more inclined to make those little add-on purchases at the register because they're not going to risk going home to find out that they don't have those items and they need to make a second trip back to your store. So just even if you implemented the upselling related items alone, your profits could tremendously increase. The next thing that we're going to talk about is professionalism that using software can bring to your business. Professionalism is about being able to provide what your customers are looking for and need. So after all, you want your business to make a good impression, you want to attract new business, and you want to stand out from your competitors, all of which result in increased profits. Software can provide businesses with a professional appearance multiple ways, including professional contracts, offering a loyalty program, ensuring your staff has the latest information relating to inventory and customers, and providing services your customers are expecting, like curbside pickup. So the first thing we'll talk about are the customized contracts specifically created for your customer purchasing a specific product. This builds trust with your customer that you're a professional when you offer them a customized contract, and customers will take your business more seriously if you're presenting them with a customized contract. And your sales team is really only as good as you set them up to be. So our smart contracting feature makes it simple. It allows you to pre-populate the system with all the necessary questions to complete a contract and process payment. For example, if you install above ground pools, the salesperson could be prompted to ask the customer if they have a fence. If the answer is yes, then the contract would print that states the customer is responsible for the cost of removing the fence for machinery to gain access to their yard. And this is just one example. You can set up a list of question and answers for each different type of service or installation that you perform. And with software, you can also print disclaimers, warranty information, or specific item return policies automatically on your receipts. Your salespeople no longer have to remember that you don't take returns on floats after 3 days. Each receipt would print out with the customized text, the salesperson's name, your store information, and your logo. And I'm sure that we have all experienced at least once the customer who tries to return their automatic pool cleaner at the end of the season that they've used all summer. Now you can have text printed on your receipt under the automatic pool cleaner that states returns with receipt and original packaging within 10 days of sale. Setting expectations gets everyone on the same page so that there's no surprises for your customer. And the options of customizing contracts and text are truly limitless. Next, we're going to talk about a loyalty reward program. Loyalty reward programs increase sales and revenue. So, customer loyalty matters because repeat customers are known to spend more on each transaction, and loyal customers are more likely to repurchase from you, refer more business, try your new products and offerings. And loyalty programs work because, well, they make your customer feel special, which leads to retention. So rewarding customers with coupons and discounts helps distinguish your company from your competitors. ARBY not only offers fun passes, which are those plastic little key tags for customers to accumulate points on each purchase, we also have reward dollars for customers to earn cents back on dollars spent in your store. So ensuring that your software allows for easy setup and implementation of a customer loyalty reward program saves you money and increases profits. Next, we're going to talk about giving mobile access. When service technicians go mobile, you can equip them with everything they need to operate more efficiently than ever before. Mobile pool and spa software is easy to use in the field, and it's a significant time saver back in the office. Automated electronic door hangers for service being performed in the field, and the customer's location information in addition to before and after pictures for the customer's electronic door hangers are priceless. Software allows you to present your service team professionally while providing your technicians with access to real-time inventory stock and your customer's equipment profile information, and also the ability to take payments in the field. We have a dealer, and we actually added our before and after pictures to our electronic door hangers because this dealer continuously cleaned a customer's pool that the birds loved. So the dealer would clean the pool, and the customer would complain that the pool was never being cleaned. However, it was, but as soon as the service technician left, the birds would appear. So now, this dealer is able to take a before and after picture to prove to the customer that their pool was clean, and it negates any reason for non-payment, all sent to the customer in an electronic door hanger. The next thing we're going to talk about is curbside pickup. Curbside pickup is a practice that has been widely adopted during the pandemic, and it includes any retail, food, or product order that's picked up by the customer just outside your store. This added level of consumerism allows customers to pick up their products safely and conveniently. These orders are largely made online or through an online portal. Once placed, the customer just must pick up their order from the designated curbside spot. It's less stressful and quicker solution for your customers, resulting in customer satisfaction and repeat business.
Rachel, that does sound like that really helps a lot if you have an online store. What if customers don't have an online store to sell products from?
If customers don't have an online store or an e-commerce store that they sell product from, RB offers a shopping cart feature, which would allow them to go into their inventory screen, click off particular inventory items that they would like to offer for a curbside pickup, and we host the page for you, so you don't need a website. It's all encompassed inside RB, but it appears to your customer that you do have a website that you could purchase from.
Wow.
So that's something new, and that really came out of the pandemic. So we had a lot of customers saying, we need a curbside solution, and we don't necessarily have an e-commerce solution. So yeah, that's a recent addition in the last 2 years.
Very helpful.
So one of the last things we're going to talk about are making better business decisions. One of the most valuable things your business can do is capture and harness data through using software to make smart, money-saving business decisions. So how nice would it be to view reports for slow-moving inventory prior to making your early buy purchases? And what about viewing software trends, traffic trends, so you can set your business hours of operation? So why open at 10 a.m. on a Sunday when the traffic trend report shows that it's not until afternoon when customers are coming into your store? This would allow you to save money on payroll. Inventory trend reports give you monthly sales data for items over a 3-year period that helps with deciding when certain items should be in stock or items that aren't worth keeping on hand. And we even offer customer metrics to show how your customer base has increased or decreased from year to year. Utilizing software allows you to have access to data about your business to make decisions based off of data and not speculation. So, purchasing software can pay for itself by saving you time, streamlining your communication, increasing your business profits, creating a professional experience for your customer, providing the data and insights to help you make better business decisions. Thank you for your time today. It was a pleasure to present, and now I will, Scott, I guess, open it up to any Q&A.
Yeah, well, I learned a lot. There's some aspects of that I actually had no idea, especially the online store. There are a lot of people who don't maybe have the resources to go online with their products, and having that as a part or component of this, I think could be really helpful. I've got well, first off, I just wanted to ask, for the RB customers on today's call that may have questions on how they can implement any of the features we discussed today, what's the next step?
Yeah, so sure. For any existing customers that may have been on today's call, I have up on the screen our training specialist email, and RB offers unlimited free online training for our customers. We also have help file documentation as well as videos and monthly webinars that we do in the off season. So they can feel free to reach out to that training specialist email, and our team can get in touch with them to schedule the free online training or direct them to the appropriate webinar or video that we may already have.
Okay. Okay, say someone's ready to do this. So a customer who wants to install RB software, what does that process look like, and what's the turnaround time?
Yeah, so what I would recommend for anybody who's interested in purchasing software is to head over to our website. They can request a demo. So there's a calendar over there. You can see the availability for demos. They can get an in-depth personal tour of the software. Once they demo the software, their sales representative can provide them with a quote. And then the next steps are to get installation and training. And installation is usually within, a week or so. And then the training, there's kind of a training roadmap. So depending on the features they want to implement first, if they have an existing system and need to import customer and inventory, the training department would walk them through all of those aspects.
Okay. We've got a show coming up. Can people reach you at the PSP Expo in Dallas?
Yeah, RB will be at a booth. We're booth 2117, and we will be at the show in Dallas. And at the show, Arby has some exciting news. We'll actually be releasing our new cloud product. So if you are going to be in Dallas, or if you're not in Dallas, but you'll be in Atlantic City, we'll be there as well. And the buying group shows also. Stop by and get yourself a demonstration of the new Arby cloud product, and we can show you what we have new.
All right, I'll be by. And I just wanted to ask, what's next for RB? Any new features or products that you're working on?
Just the cloud implementation is the big thing that's coming out for 2022. And the SQL version that we're currently running, we released about 3 years ago. So there's been an added functionality to that. And we actually have kind of a one-pager of all the new features that were added. The cloud will resemble the same features that we currently have in our product. The benefit of moving to cloud is, of course, the always on. As long as you have an internet connection, you can access the software from anywhere, and not having to have the expense of hardware. So if you're in the market for hardware, you may want to implement the cloud solution. If you already have a server and you already have hardware, then you might want to go with our SQL product.
Got it. Excellent. I just want to direct people's attention to the slide on your screen. There's some things there that'll be helpful, including the note that after the conclusion of this presentation, you'll receive an email with the information on how to watch the webinar again and how to share it with others. That's something that I often take advantage of. If you want to contact Rachel, we've got her email address right there, and existing customers can talk to training specialists on that email address, and the company phone number and website. I just want to thank you for teaching me. I learned a lot about how it can work with a business when you get software like this, and how it can make it a lot more efficient. So thanks for enlightening me on this today, Rachel. I appreciate it.
Sounds great. Thanks so much. And anybody, feel free to stop by our booth at the show. We'd be excited to do a demo for you.
Great. We've all got a lot of work. It's still a busy fall, so I will leave you to it. And thank you for attending.
Thank you.